Yakoni Mashakil Bijere Salambi Wansulu Kanina Kulu Hibu Badu Ya Jama Mashakil Bijere Salambi Wansulu Salam alaikum Alaikum salam Salam alaikum Alaikum salam Salam dema binadi bet ya kwani na kan belet ma fi fogo salam dema binadi belet ya kwani na kan shokol tatu ma fi fogo salam dema binadi shokol ya kwani.
مساء الخير. السلام عليكم يا جنوبين، جيناكم مرة تاني. إن شاء الله انتوا كده عاملين كويسين لامين وتامين، ما في عوجة. We understand that there is problem here and there. في أمراض، في مشاكل أسرية، في مشاكل خاصة like something personally, community-wise, country-wide-wise, the whole nation-wise, the whole world-wise as well. مشاكل ما قد دخل الناس. We are part of the life of what's problem going on in the world. So just be patient, take care of yourself, and just pretend like nothing is going on. Be happy. Happy Saturday to you all, guys. مشتاقين كتير 7 يوم بكذا 7 سنة. Thank God we're here back. So بسلم لكم من landing zone Facebook, YouTube, and Zero Rise, and my personal account Nyarango Gune. So today we'll be talking a lot. I'm going to talk a lot, but just take it easy with me, step by step. I will play another song. While this song is playing, help me share the life. Help me wasil risala to other people that are not here. Send the risala with me to WhatsApp groups, other Facebook accounts, group with our Facebook also, or pages. Yeah, it's all possible. Just select popcorn كده حط جنبك وكوباية شاي ولا كوباية عصير وحاجة بارد كده, and let us chit chat. Okay, so let me play another song, and while I'm sharing also on my side, and you can do the same. All right, so which song am I playing now? My favorite one. Okay, let me play this.
Idasir sana wajuba lisanyalama shawari del nyongoro aine bia musulbe kakarba umwa elisa wangulube tiri la hola contract wodile nastabara uroste kulu kese mufijeba corruption biga safi kulu sekta sala kenisa tala business center aino abuna biga bidor be bouncer leaders have eyes but they can't see for the future on this country. I biga safi bele mazet bediride pia biga tala sika bele mazet bediride I biga safi bele mazet bediride pia biga tala sika bele mazet bediride Biwaja, 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 biwaja shedi. Umata ina fi beto bi asadu ya wele itafana kebir puta mabagdet abinu be Mara dugu telefon jana bansu min school headmaster gali fisto lisa madafawo ya beledi itabiga nuketir mami bumfok fata ina taki ya laktabani baba dictorion itabiga nuketir baba bumfok fata ina taki ya laktabani corruption biga safi kulu sekta Sala kenisa tala business center Abuna biga bidoro be bounce our leaders have eyes but they can't see for the future in this country. Aya biga safi bele bele mazeta bediride Iya biga tala sikama bele mazeta bediride Aya biga safi bele di bele mazeta bediride Iya biga tala sika bele mazeta bediride Biwaja, 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 biwaja shedi
All right. بسلم عليكم تاني مرة أخرى. Welcome back to Landing Zone Facebook and YouTube and Zero Rise. My own personal account, Yarangugune, also is active. I tried today to bring it on because it has been asking me to do something. So I decided today to pick it up. So at least I have done something in it this week. So today أنا جايب الكثير. A topic is very clear. The first Vice President Benjamin Bol Mel and unfinished business of Gen Council of Elders. But I will talk about little cases that about like the political crisis that is going on in South Sudan. Then the main topic that also I have about incident that took place in Juba 2 days ago, mainly is about land grabbing, but it came in different forms. So I will try to explain that a little bit later on, and I will bring some videos also up for you to see how people are struggling in life back home. And the struggle that our people are going through is not only about Nogul in form of eating, drinking, like there is no food and meat, but or clean water or something like that, but also the type of living condition that our people are going through is just something else. So لحد هنا please, if you just come now, don't hesitate to share, tag friends. Tag friends, yes, tag friends. And I got confused between Facebook and Clubhouse because Clubhouse will tell you guys pin friends. Yeah, ping friends. So don't hesitate to share the live because we need the Resala Yosal. Hello, compatriot Lawrence Ndege. Zaman Tawil, inshallah, Takwais. Yeah, I have some videos أنا زي ما قلت لك أنا هجيبه فوق وبعد شوية برضه أنا عندي حاجة صغير كده أنا هقراه about the tension that is going on at the moment in Juba and why is all this happening. And we all know also Salva Kiir ماشي في United Arab. At the moment he's not back home. Also, I will touch little base on that because I don't want to go deep there. So the rest will connect the dots if you were able to connect the dots with me. That's another thing. So أول حاجة من لاندنج زون أنا بسلم برقية خاصة للناس باك هوم، ناس التعبانين، ربنا يعينكم يكون معكم يقف معكم في كل الظروف اللي انتم ماشيين فوقه. For the last week because I came in last Saturday as well, so it's only 7 days. أنا هنا ما عارفين إننا فقدنا ناس برضو، but ناس اللي أنا ما بعرفهم، في ناس راحوا، في ناس ماتوا، في ناس maybe معتقلين، في ناس برضو يمكن احتمال يكون في فراش المرضى وبكونوا عيانين. ربنا يرفعهم فوق. ولا بنرسل تعزية خاصة للأسر برضو الفقدوا أرواح بتاع، فقدوا الأحبة بتاعهم ولا أخوان وأخوات أبوهات حبوبات في الأسرة. تعزية خاصة لأختنا Charity في فنلند. She lost her mother last week also. She's a good friend of mine. So ربنا يعزيها ويعزي الأسرة كله ويعزي العيال و grand kids. She died on age of 106. That's a great age. في عمر زي ده نحن ما بنحزن كتير لأنه زول عاش وشاف عياله. ده حاجة كويسة وحاجة everybody wanted to see that happening to us. But طبعا يوم مكتوب لزول انت ما بتعرف يومك مكتوب قدر شنو، طويل قصير متوسط. يمكن ذاته ما في كله يمكن يولدوك بس ساعات وتموت. So there is a lot of things. So landing zone and Zoom TV still rise rules that we have. If you here with us, please respectfully, we have to communicate. If you have seen something that wrong, don't hesitate to inbox me because we here لازم ان احنا ناخد وندي مع بعض، ولازم ان احنا نوعي بعض ونكون مع بعض، لانه that's the only thing that we can build a strong relationship وصيغة برضو في بعضنا. If you decided to come up, have a chat with us. Make sure you're nice and clean, fresh. ما clean الوسخان. أنا قصدي الدنيا weekend. I always say this, the dunya weekend, people are celebrating weekend. So you never know. It can get happen. Asir kerkere ولا surprised. Just maybe you can just listen to us this week and next week try to join us as well. You can still come up and have nice discussion with us. Otherwise, the comment section is open for everyone. You can comment, you can tell us your side, you can tell us how you feel about how we conduct our shows. If there is anything missing, yes, نحن بنكمل بعض. انت معنا نحن ما برانا. We all have to fight together. You can give us your advice too. That will be very appreciated from us. Libis Muhtaram is part of this group's role. So ما تشوف قال أنا لابسين زي ده الدنيا سكت كمان. So sometimes we need to protect ourselves from from Yunas, from everything, because we have children in this media. So sometimes we don't want to just come like halfway naked because it doesn't represent who you are. لأنه عيالك هيشوفوك it's not going to be nice to be seen on that manner. So شكرا كتير. معلش أنا كان جرحت زول في المقدمة هنا. I don't mean to hurt anyone, but that's the rules that we have. I have to lay it down. So if you decided to come up, you know what to do and you know how are you going to look like. So the rules have been set up and I can't change it. That's how it is. So yeah. Charlotte كويسين. I miss you all guys. Don't hesitate to share please. أنا قد نقول لكم share because I need more people. I can see 12 people there but I need more people. 12 ده ما بطل. الفيديو هيكون هنا recording في ناس نايمة، في ناس هتقوم بعد شوية، وفي ناس يعني يا دوب ماشيين ينوموا، يمكن ما متابعين لفيسبوك. في ناس كمان ما في members بتاعت landing zone, or they are not maybe my followers in Facebook. So through you, they will be part of the platform. They will join. They will come and listen. They will be part of this discussion. They will be also part of change, because a change doesn't be only through Gune. It will come through all of us. We need to be all together in this, because we all voted for this country to be independent of a country of ours called South Sudan. So it's all our duty of care to stand together and work for it. So دي حاجة الفيها ودي. Okay, let me go back and ناخد Guna one more Guna, then I will start to.
بلنا سودانا بلنا 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 تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعالي شوف أيانا بلنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا 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 تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا 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 تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا يالنا ميدين بيننا ربنا يا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 بردا 200 بردا قلبي 200 بردا يا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 بردا 200 بردا قلبي 200 بردا شعب سودان يا اخوانا شد لكم بلد فيه مشاكل قلبي 200 بردا 200 بردا قلبي 200 بردا أنا بكيد عشانكم يا سودان شد لكم يا جماعة شد لكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد أنا بكيد عشانكم يا سودان شد لكم يا جماعة شد لكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد Our blood bleeding in Sudan, Lord our God, come stop bloodshed, our land not comfort. Sudanese are finished because of war between us. Our children terminate among of other law. Our blood bleeding in Sudan, Lord our God, come bloodshed, our land not comfort. Sudanese are finished because of war between us. Our children terminated among of other laws. Sudanese, be careful, we all a problem. When will I be free? And then be free. When will I be free? You Sudanese, be careful, we all a problem. When will I be free? And then be free. When will I be free? I'm crying about you, Sudanese, be careful, my people, go take care, my parents. God bless you. I'm crying about you, Sudanese.
Marhaba. That was the song that really encouraging and bit touchy. ده أغنية بيقول كل حاجة. So sometimes I love to play it because it's encouraging people to be careful, encouraging people to and telling you how is this country going. We all know, but sometimes living like itaish fi duluma, sometimes you try to ignore things, but things are not going right on your side. Yeah. So let us start. I wanted to talk a little bit of the state of affairs in South Sudan and political transition from Salva Kiir Mayardit to Benjamin Bol Mel. So I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to go deeply in that, but I will touch little basis on it. Then I will connect it to the next part of the topic of the today, because let me take you back like some recaps of the previous videos that I have or we have made on those platforms. We always remind citizens or remind our people that how is this transition is going to take place, or is going to take place, or is not going to take place, and just in case if it's going to happen, how is going to affect our people, how is going to affect the whole nation as a South Sudan. So because you cannot just pick up a leader, like handpick someone to bring it in a position of the leadership without letting the citizen know, or without informing the citizen in the country. It's just become like South Sudan is becoming like a property of someone. They see themselves like they have the right to change everything, like they're changing furnitures in their houses. شيل كرسي ده من هنا خده هنا، شيل ترابيزه ده رجع بجاي، غير التلفزيون ده خده اتجاه بتاع شباك، ولا من اتجاه بتاع شباك خده في اتجاه العكسي. It's not a somebody's property. South Sudan is country of over 64 tribes. Okay, we all have right to voice our to air our voices. We all have right to say no, we don't want this, we want this, we don't like that, we like this. That's our right as a citizen. Because last time I remember in 2011 when this country have to be voted out of Sudan, we all have been asked to go and vote, right? So why now it's only few individuals making decision on our behalf without letting us know? Why is only Salva Kiir try to make this country as a kingdom, which is not a kingdom? South Sudan is a several country that live Fogu. We have over 64 tribes, as I mentioned before. So that means everybody have right to participate, to vote, to bring. They must bring in the election and we have to vote for the right person that we see, or the right person, the right candidate that go through a campaign and tell us what they have for us and how they're going to lead us and how they're going to represent us worldwide and how they're going to serve everyone in that country. So from there, we will make a decision who to bring in to lead us. But as we can see now, Salva Kiir have taken this country like totally as a kingdom. From his position, he picked someone and to represent, uh, to replace him, and that's unacceptable. We have all seen the handpick that have came through Salva Kiir. Many people doesn't like it, including some people from the system, from the current system the Salva Kiir has at the moment, like some of the individual within J1, within the SPLM party, they are not agreeing with the decision that Salva Kiir is making. But again, sometimes they see like, although they don't agree, but they see, okay, it's better than to have somebody from outside. You know what I mean? It's better to have somebody from outside. Let us have him installed in that position. And our voices of the rest of the communities have been put under the carpet. That was totally disrespectful, and that's humiliation to us. And that was, you can name it. You can just, the list is will be long if I have to mention it, like disrespect, humiliation, abuse, what. You can just list the long name that you have. Okay, because I never seen country that stays of now is Salva Kiir himself is 21 years with no election. They are to Dola. I tried to Google it earlier. I could not see any other country that stays 21 years with no election. It's only South Sudan. Can I write down for me if you guys know one of the countries? David Usang into Fehenaka Manas, let's Manas Peter Ndege. Can I write to me down here for comment section if there is any country? I did not see it, but maybe Anama Malta good research, but you can help me to see if there is any country that stays over 20 years with no election, one president. I believe Meseven even sitting on that position for almost 40 years now, but again, he's raking it. He's bringing in election. He can wreck that election and he stay in his position. At least he's making something, right? But in South Sudan did not happen. Never happened. The only election that we have, it was election with to vote this country out of South Sudan. That was the election that the whole South Sudanese voted. And it's not only in South Sudan. It was here in diaspora, all countries for Europe, Canada, America, even Africa countries, and here for Australia, and yeah, in Sudan, Kaman Nafso. People have voted. Really, people have voted. But today, for Salva Kiir to do whatever he did, okay, let me put the link down, then I will proceed. I put the link down. Confusol Dariji, mungkin through the link, they will be able to come in. Let me share the link down here. Okay. Link is down. Confusol Dariji, mungkin you can come through the link and I will bring you up. So now the handpick of Salva Kiir is not going to work. Nobody will accept that from South Sudan or from as a citizen of South Sudan. Nobody will accept that, or even the country that always recognize leaders is going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem, because if he is being like handpicked to replace Salva Kiir, automatically is not going to be recognized. We know that in Africa today, the only way people being leaders, new leaders being recognized when they come through coup d'etat. Otherwise, you have seen a lot happening in West Africa. Those who came as the presidents in West Africa have been recognized because they came through coup. Otherwise, for Salva Kiir to pick up someone or any other leader, if they pick somebody to replace them, then the leadership that coming next is not going to be recognized by United Nations or even British or the Troika countries or whatever that you can name it. That leader is not going to be recognized. The reason that I say this, for the last couple of days, that have come into our attention also. There is a lots of lots of movements going on in Juba at the moment. Like there is a high tension. You can name it like high tension. You can name it like forces everywhere. Some other roads are blocked. Like there is something like is going on, but unclear for the citizen to know exactly what is taking place, what is going on. People have feeling of like there is something wrong somewhere. Sometimes, that feeling is there because you can see forces everywhere. Tacharata running off up and down, and Bilel Mafi Murur, and this road from here to there is blocked. Why is all this happening? Because Salva Kiir is trying to rally, not Salva Kiir, Bol Mel is trying to rally all the forces underneath him, to rally the forces to work with him. He's rallying the forces to accept him as a leader because he have given order that all report now from the security organs should report directly to him. No anybody to report anywhere. We know that Salva Kiir is out of the country at the moment, and he is the one acting president at the moment. But the way that he's acting as a fully president. I will take you back to where Salva Kiir is. Salva Kiir went to Arab countries or Noguleka, United Arab countries for Elijah. According to the message, the first message from his office said that Salva Kiir went for business talk with his Rais bita dual bita Imarat del. So if he went to the like business talk or bilateral relationship, on my own opinion as Gune, is not a coincidence. It's not happening like just this thing wanted to happen. It have been organized to be in that way, so it can drag people's attention. As Salva Kiir really went there for business talk with the neither with the leaders of neither United Arab countries, but again another release information came out as he went there for treatment. So two different statements. So for me, I see it as something that have been organized, have been planned for him to leave the country, and then Bol Mel, you deal with it. I left it for you, deal with it. You're the president at the moment. Because Bol Mel has been acting since February. Min شهر 2 لأنه he have been put in as a first vice president في فترة الفات, and then Shalom Mahal Bitawani Gada Khatuhu Fogu, and then he have been installed as a chairman of SPLM party. That make Bol Mel feel, oh yeah, race. He's the president at the moment. For me, I see it as since that time, the government doesn't want to announce it officially because they know if they announce that officially, The SPLM party is already broken into half. Some are agreeing Makir for Bol Mel to be a president. Some of them, they don't want Bol Mel to be. As you can see, guys, Nas Amirali, they're crying on media. They're crying on Facebook. And not even Amirali, but I feel another word bita Warab Tani. He cried the hell out of him. Why Kir is given their leadership to Awil. That video is in TikTok. The guy cried like really bad. Kanu Zoltani Ahmad. 2 days or 3 days ago, Amir also cried when President Salva Kiir reached to United Arab Kingdom or whatever it is, في عمارات هناك. Then the airspace is closed. ما في بزول بقوش، ما في زول بطلع، ما في سفريات. الضرب بتاعت إسرائيل مع ناس إيران ومشاكل ديل. The news came to other people's attention على أساس إنه حرب قام في الدول اللي سلفا كير فوق ده، وبقى سلفا كير is not able to come back. So people start to wonder why Bol Mel is doing that. He's supposed to let Salva Kiir retire back home, let him die in Junub Sudan instead of sending him. This is a cheating. This is Bol Mel is taking over the country from Salva Kiir, and Salva Kiir is still alive. There is lots of rumors going on. So you can see the division even among the Jeng themselves between the Awil community and Warab community. And that has been going on. You can see it even in TikTok. These people are insulting each other, fighting each other like no tomorrow. Lanu Bol Mel jai, ufinas ma derin kalam bita Bol Mel. Yes, Bol Mel bin nahiya bita background bita Bol Mel, he doesn't deserve to be president. Awal haji Bol Mel is looter, harami, mujrim, katal kutala. He stepped in straight away with Katil bita Nasir. He went and signed an agreement. Ma Uganda brought in the gunships, Dababat, Ujesh in Uganda, and come bombed children, civilians, women in Nasir, Ulang, kill people like no tomorrow. That's the first step, that first mistake ever that Bol Mel have done, committing a human rights violation against the citizen of South Sudan. Whatever that can haja luder yamul fi Nasir, they did not deserve to be bombed. They did not deserve to be killed. Yahrigun beneran buyut bitam bahar gotehed. They don't deserve that. And this thing started with Western Equatorial State fi Yambio, then moved to Western Bahar Ghazal fi tijah bita Western Bahar Ghazal. Then lastly, it took place in Nasir. All this way, why? Because Bol Mel have grudges already and have unfinished business of Gen Council of Elders. He wanted to come and finish it because he stated that Benofsu, he came less than 3 months, he was able to arrest Riek Machar. The long waiting plan, Riek have to be arrested or targeted or killed, did not happen until happened under Bol Mel, Benjamin Bol Mel. Salva Kiir was not even able to do it. But who did that? Bol Mel did. Who displaced people from Nasir? Bol Mel. Who killed people in Western Equatoria? Bol Mel. Bahar Ghazal? Bol Mel. Brought in gunship for Unity State? Bol Mel. في Ulang, Bol Mel, even في اتجاه بتاع فانجاك new Fangak and old Fangak, Bol Mel واحد ده. That bigger have nothing to do with Salva Kiir. Really have nothing to do with Salva Kiir. It's all Bol Mel's business. Displacements, land grabbings. And he came up with the business of moving the capital city from Juba to Yei, to grab more lands, to take control of Juba. Bol Mel. Removing the government officials from the system. Bol Mel. Dismantling the parliament at the moment. The parliament with the Juba Sada have been dismantled. This parliament has been suspended since February, not February, November last year, November, I think before Christmas, I can remember something. Before Christmas, I think it's before November or something. No, just before Christmas. Okay, before Christmas, because they said for 4 months, and we resume back mid-April. The parliament should resume back mid-April. Now, past April, last month, I think there is a discussion about the parliament supposed to be resumed. What's her name? Zol bita parliament namara this moment. Maris muwaddar minni. Anyways, Bol Mel refused. He said parliament ma bishtagal lahadi until further notice. Now he's planning to dismantle or already dismantle it. I'm not too sure because it hasn't come publicly yet. We can only hear rumors here and there, but the parliament have been dismantled. So if it's true, then Bol Mel now have a power above everything. He have right to dismantle the parliament, bring his own people that he wanted to work with. So do you want to tell me that Salva Kiir Masha Elaj? Well, a business trip? Of course not. Because if Salva Kiir Masha business trip, well, a Masha Elaj, Bol Mel have no right to make changes. Bol Mel have no right to change furniture from here to there, talaja min hina lehinag, kanaba min hina lehina. I have no right. He just have to lead the country until when the real president comes back, take over the leadership from him. But he start making all this drama, will tell you exactly what is going on. Okay. Now, so في حكم بتاعت مثلا نقول last week also that have came to our attention that the US and British countries there is a on the table meeting, like that there is a meeting that going on the table between the Western countries, that they wanted to know if Bol Mel is going to be a next president, how they're going to tolerate that, how they're going to look into that. So the information that came to us is if Bol Mel came as a hand-picked person to replace Salva Kiir, they're not going to recognize him. But according to what is going on currently in South Sudan, as I mentioned a bit earlier, there is high security tension. High security tension. Why? Forces everywhere. And why Bol Mel is trying to bring the forces close to him, to accept him as the next president. Is he planning to stage coup so he could be accepted as the next president? Because that's the only way you have to do it. If the forces accepted Bol Mel today, and they plan that the forces will take over, example, the country and lead the country until election time, because he's the only candidate at the moment. Bol Mel is the only candidate at the moment. We do not see any other candidate is there to stand up or have been given a floor to go and do campaign to become a president, next president. It's only Bol Mel yahu kura fi medan kura hasi. So if the forces agree to take over the country, wala masalan nagul one of the كبار بتاع الجيش مثلا مسك البلد like a permanent temporary until they reach we reach the the fatra bitat election. Then I think Bol Mel will accept that عشان هو يجي يكون president elected president in place. يقول قال مثلا he came through election, and how that type of election is going to look like. Is it going to look like his uncle Ajara Museveni election? Of course, that's what I was assuming. It's going to be the same election with that Museveni. If there is if the forces decided to stand with him and take over the country في فترة وجيز لحد ما هنا نوصل في election, then Bol Mel will be coming through fake election to take the leadership. لأنه he knows that if he came through that handpick of Salva Kiir, he's not going to be recognized, because نحن ما kingdom, بلدنا ده ما kingdom. And yet هو عارف وهو عالم بالموضوع ده على اساس انه ناس كتير ما دايرينه، حتى from his community ذاته بتاع في ناس كتير ما دايرينه. في قبائل تانيين ده كله بتاع 63 قبيله ولا 65 قبيله باقيين تانيين ده، ناس تانيين ما دايرين كلام بتاع بول ميل. ما في زول داير كلام بتاع SPLM at the moment. بعدين ما في دوله بكون into one party. We should have parties that we can choose out of those parties to have a leadership. But for them to block all these windows, that will make people not even to vote, will make people even to pull back, not to support. Instead, SPLM is supposed to stand and make correction to their own path, because now at the moment people disliking something called SPLM. People want to see change from different way, from different places, from different type of people. Because people are hurt so much. People have lost many people, loved ones, lost their houses, displacement. You can name it, all type of atrocities that our people are going through. People lost trust in something called SPLM. So the only way for them, they're supposed to make little changes and adjust themselves and make themselves reliable for people. Help Junubin to bring Junubin back. This zaman can be the 1983 when people heard about Jongarang and people all joined Jongarang Fagaba. That was the SPLM that people know. But for today, for Bol Mel, it's something different. You can see Bol Mel has a stage of very scared. He doesn't know what to do, but he's only going to use force. He's only going to use force to dismantle everyone, to stop everybody's opposing his leadership by all means. For the last couple of days, I heard that Lina Parek is making video, and she said that there is two people, I think, or one person, two people, I believe, that from Bol Mel's office are threatening her, and Bol Mel is paying, I think, 1 point something million to make her not in life again. Just imagine. Just imagine this. You just came in and you're not even a president yet. You just acting president. Huh? You still first vice president, right? And you start just shooting balls left, right, up, down. Huh? The Kura is unsettled. Bol Mel is just everywhere. Like cancer spray Fijisim. By force, by fire, he wanted that position. يعني ما يدوا لحد برا في الدول اللي لنا فوق ده، وانا زي قالنا كل ده دمنا ما في يمكن برسل ناس بيقتلونا اي وقت. will be killed anytime. مش لناس بول ميل ده والله ده كلام بيشربونا في مويه بس. لكن is not powerful than our God, because اننا قاعدين نفايت من اجل ناس بتاعنا. We fighting من اجل this country called South Sudan. We had time to bring that country in place. You guys came and robbed us. You guys come and just snatch that country out of our hands. Huh? Bol Mel can do anything possible. Wallahi bina kula na bara bebeleda. Kanu legalos customer. Dema haja garib. So he's also worried about his legitimacy. Lano, who Arif, if he announced himself today as a president of South Sudan, or Salva Kiir announced that Bol Mel is the president of South Sudan, he will lose it. That legitimacy is not going to be there. Whether from US, United Nations, or British, or Troika countries, and all these neighboring countries that we have. All these countries that we have as a friends to South Sudan. He's going to lose that legitimacy immediately. That's why he's forcing today. That's why you can see the high tension in Juba, forces everywhere, the Babat everywhere, Tacharat everywhere. You guys in Juba need to know that Bol Mel is trying his best level to rally those forces behind him, so he can at least have the military to take over the country for a certain period of time until he comes through election, until he organizes that election for him to win and come through that election. And he's going to turn that country of South Sudan to be like that dawla bita nugul shunu like as ay haja bukun militarized, anything bukun under military threat, national security, MI, what you can name it. This country is failed state since a long time ago. This country is failed and is just done. But they are not accepting the fact that this country have failed long time ago under their hand. They can see like it's a child Jenna made khalas, and you don't even believe that child is dead. You know, you don't believe yourself. That's the unfortunate life that we live in today.
Queen Gune, remember to pick me up.
Sorry. So let me go to where am I now? معلش أنا قاعد نفتش حاجة أنا كتبته تحت. So here. الناس طبعا هسي بتفكر على أساس إنه سلفا كير مشى لعلاج في UAE. في ناس بتفكر بأنه هو مشى في business, but I have mentioned that a bit earlier. This plan have been organized to take place that way. The plan have been organized على أساس إنه how Salva Kiir can go, because he tried several times to leave, but the tension was really high in Juba, and he was worried. The system, those even within their own people or within the part of SPLM will take the leadership out of his hand, and there is people that he doesn't trust, like Akol Kur. Since Bol Mel stepped in, those are the first people have been targeted and have been dismantled. The forces that he have been all scattered all over the place. Some of them, they've been sent to Meridi, to Yei, to other places in Upper Nile. Those forces of Akol Kur have been scattered all over the place, and he have been put under house arrest. Now the other forces that in the country is Riek Machar. Riek Machar forces have been also scattered. Some of them have been paid to join SPLM. Some of them have who refused to join. Now the Bol Mel is working against them, including the White Army. We know that the White Army is not even forces for le Riek Machar, but because he wanted to dismantle the White Army by all means. So he started bombarding the Nuer community, because these people in their mind, the opposition leader comes from community. Their community, his community have to be targeted. So now they were targeting the Nuer, killing the Nuer, displacing the Nuer, and targeting the IO as well as forces of Riek Machar, and Riek Machar have been put under house arrest. And the last thing that I have also seen, now they start targeting the National Salvation Front, because that's the promise that Bol Mel have made. Bol Mel said he doesn't want to see any other leader be called North Sudan, his CNC in Junub Sudan. Only Salva Kiir. Because Uka Digul Kalamda, he knows himself, he's the one wanted to take that place, and he's the only person that will be called CNC or Commander-in-Chief in South Sudan. He was fighting Riek to remove that title. So Riek refused. So lastly, he was just have no option. You have to put Riek under house arrest, and they humiliated him. They have beaten also him, and many of his people, at the top official of the IO, have been arrested, humiliated. Some of them ran out of the country. Some of them ran to hide for their life, because you never know what is this government is going to do, or what is this regime is doing. So it's not something that or people that you can be trusted. Something that called SPLM, you will never trust them. And they wanted to make that country is only SPLM party alone to rule and to lead that country forever. That's the message that they have for us. But where in the world you can see country have only one party, there is no opposition? Where? Even as those who are backing in clubhouse like Mad Dog, the surrogate kids of Gen Council of Elders, you can see their country that they live in. They live all in Western here in diaspora. We have opposition 2, 3 in one country, but never been fighting, never been chased away, never been insulting each other. They meet in parliament, they discuss, they debate, they do whatever it is. The country is running. And we all happy here in diaspora. We cannot see even Gulf opposition amal haja kida wala amal jerima kida. No. So why they don't accept that in our own country? عشان تعرف bitterness and tribalist and people that love themselves only, they don't like other communities. And they make this SPLM look like it's a junk thing. This SPLM today is a junk thing. By removal of the other community leaders out, Nas Waniga, Nas Riek Machar, Nas Munu, by removing all these leaders out from SPLM, SPLM is definitely belong to Dinka. Because there is no any other description that I can put here. I'm not here to be tribalist, but I'm talking from the point of view of what I'm seeing, what I'm observing, what they're acting. Because the act that they act in media, they're telling us the SPLM is belong to us, including when Salva Kiir Masha fi Warab. What did he say there? He said, Hakuma bitakum derini shilu. Is Hakuma that is only bita Warab state? Is it only bita Jen community? Then why did you guys let our people go and fight with you in bush? You should go alone and fight and liberate that country alone. Then for the rest of the tribe, they know that you guys are the one liberated this country. But for us, we shed blood. This country does not belong to you alone. If you want to take the SPLM, then we can create our own. We can create our own political party to be part of that country called South Sudan. It's everybody's right, and it's our rights. National Salvation Front will be there. If IO also are still alive, it will be there. Anyone came with another political party or opposition group, they will be there. Kalam farik ma bianfa. We are not in zaman al-bitat kan gerang fat fi gap 82. Enna biga fi 2025. 2025 بمعنى في التكنولوجي في حاجات تتغير ولايف ستايل ذاته غير وناس ذاته بيجا يعني مخ ذاته بيجا كبير وناس بيجا بيشوفوا حاجات مسافة بعيدة المدى. ما زي زمن بتاعكم في بوش ده. we don't have time to go في بوش. We will fight for الترابيزة هنا معكم. What's the problem? مشكلة وين؟ مشكلة وين؟ Hey Rita, how are you? So أنا ما شايف أي فرق في محل ده البيمنا SPLM يمنع باقي الجنوبين not to participate in this country في leadership or for any other places, any other government official in other sectors. Everybody have right. حتى can be a small community. Everybody have right. زمن بتاع SPLM garang rasal iyal bita jeng kullu bara. Go and study so you can come and lead this country. And who was fighting? The rest of the community are the one fighting. The rest of the community are the one fighting, and those who have the young's elders, people from age of 50s, 60s, 70s, are the one have been put like commanders on the ground. Our youth of Equatoria, Maban, Shuluk, Western Bahar Ghazal, and Anuak are the one fighting on the ground, on the battlefield. We are the one shed the blood. When we take one state or one place, those old commanders of Jeng, they will come and sit. That the liberation of this area will be put on their name as a Jeng. Bimana huma yahu gadini liberate mahal. That's the policy that they played. And when they start to migrate out of South Sudan to Western, they migrate the isim bitat inno. Nuer are killed us in 1991. Nuer were killed us in 1991. Nuer doesn't like us, and Equatoria doesn't like us in their country. They use the Kokora against Equatoria. They use 1991 against Nuer to give them passage to go to America, to go to Canada, to go to Europe, to come to Australia, to go to the other places. That system, that statement is there in the United Nations system. You guys have run from South Sudan. Bekidib. Kokora da makan jabo. Ikut makan Equatoria hu jabo. Ukokora na manje wisil fi Junub Sudan zat fi Juba makan hasal le denka barao. Why did you take it as inte yahu barakan taradok min Juba? You are not the only one who has been chased from Juba to take that statement as something that a big deal. It's ticket for Ragab to Equatoria for you to migrate. To migrate from South Sudan based in Equatoria, based in 1991, Nuer. For 1991 to happen, it was revenge. It took a tell to Samuel Gaitut. Fi masika bitat Nuer Gaijak. Fi masika bitat Munu Hinag. You guys have created all this havoc before 1991. This is whereby Nuer because Alanza to Jamalekum 1991. It was revenge of previous things happened to them. And now you blame it for us Nuer. Nuer massacre bita Borra. How many people were killed? It's only 2,000. 50 document for United Nations have been documented there. Baginas almatu matu minjo. It was hunger. Killed many people for Bor. But the people that was killed and documented in United Nations documentation, it's only 2,000 people. But how many Nuer were killed? How many Equatorial were killed? How many Western Bahar Ghazalian were killed? How many Anuak and Sholok were killed? Hakika Maigulu, Lano Haji, this is documented. It is documented. Dama Haji Tanel Gulugal, Zolga de Gibu Menraso. Go and Google it for United Nations 1991. Massacre 1991. It's not even massacre, it's genocide. So all this unfinished business, Bol Mel here today to implement the agenda that al-humma ma kammolo, al-leaders bitam al-kubar ma kammolo, because Salva Kiir already came to the system the age of maybe in the 50s plus. Okay? Now Bol Mel also came in age of 50s. He have another 20 to 30 years to implement whatever agenda that according to their mind. But Bol Mel is not going to reach there. He's not going to make it. I promise you. I promise you, he's not going to make it there. That kalam wade. So, Balad Bitana with the University of Sudan is going to be turned as a field marshal nation or country. So we will see field marshals everywhere, Jama. Field marshal at the clubhouse. We were. I thought that we're going to hear this name only for clubhouse, but it's going to take place in Junub Sudan because Bol Mel is going to be brutal. He is going to be very brutal. If you ask yourself, when the guy start with left foot, ولو من تجاب بيت البيدين الشمال زي ما بيقولوا yeah, how disrespect his leadership will look like. His leadership is going to be very brutal and no rule of law. Nothing called rule of law for Junub Sudan will be in place. Tamam? But then take it to Guneka and Gal Kalamda. Put that in your mind and list it down, okay? Yeah. So there is no rule of law. Everything will be governed through military like by force. MI will be everywhere, national security will be everywhere, Alhuma Gadini Nadugal Tiger Division will be everywhere, and yeah, it's Mafajitanis police, Mafitana Jitanis Mahkama, Uhuguk Bitak Dita Talgao, there is nothing called such. This is the type of neither Hakumal Bol Mel Jaibo. Au Mafi Hajizat Binadi Barlaman. Mishutu Jafina said over 6 months since December. I said na khalas no June. Yeah, I said lele عندنا ده ليله يوم 28 شهر 6 ده اخر شهر خلاص. لانه شهر بيدي ب 28 يوم ولا 29 يوم. الليله ده عندنا في استراليا ده اخر شهر. 7 months نقول من شهر 12 لهذا شهر 6 ده 7 شهر برلمان ما شغال. في دولة بقعد من غير برلمان يا جنوبين اسالوا نفسكم. يا دولة بقعد من غير برلمان. ناس بتدسكاس وين؟ مشاكل بتاع بلد بيكلموا وين؟ مشاكل كان في invaders بيكلموا وين؟ كان في تغيير ده يحصل في اي محل في ولايه ولا في اي محل بونسوا وين؟ برلمان ما شغال بمعنى he have no time to give his deaf ear to you to listen to your concern, to listen to your cry, to listen to your complaint. It's only about him to make decision, and the decision that have to be implemented regardless can it radin wala ma radin. Bemana this, like they forcing everything on people. Life bita slavery. Life bita slavery and na machine for goda. We will notice more disappearing. People will disappear people will be killed, people will be targeted, people will be displaced, even from their own village or from their own places. We will see also يعني humiliation بيحصل. كانوا دايرين ولا انتوا ما دايرين. And some of this humiliation is going to be part of my second part of the discussion today. Some of we will see abuse, and some of this one, it will be also connected to my next point later on. We will see all this is going on, but who are you going to complain to? Who are you going to take your complaint to? Who is going to listen to your cry? Who is going to stand beside you to help you? Who is going to be standing on your back to lift you up? That was the problem here we have. Because sometimes ya jamana na manugul after uyunkum, witu kan shaf mahal mama shikwes maakum, you have second option always. But you guys have decided to take option of being a slave. You guys have decided you guys have decided to take the option of I decided to be quiet, to accept the weather, to accept the condition as it is, to accept being like a good boy. I don't want to do this, otherwise I will be targeted, otherwise I will be killed. Guess what? You will be slave and your children will be slave. Because you have accepted it, right? You will be slave and iyalak zatu be slave. Lano abuk zatu kan aish slave. That's the fact. Because Bol Mel is not going to make any change or give you anything that Alita Bukungal happy. Today the country have changed and you have a better job, you have a good house, you have cars like other driving cars, you have good road, you have hospital, you have this and that. You're not going to get this. I assure you, till 2026, they'll tell me on this platform, come and tell me what did you get. That if Bol Mel is like rich to be a president of South Sudan, come and tell me. Because you're not going to get it. Unless you guys have to stand up for yourself and ask for your right, demand your right to be given to you. بعدين زول القاعد يحدد الناس بالسلاح ده ما بيسمع كلام إلا بالسلاح. زول القاعد يحدد الناس بالسلاح ما بيسمع كلام إلا بالسلاح. تقعد ما في ترابيزة ده, he will always manipulate you. If you don't listen, he will kill you. زول زي بول ميل ده ما بيسمع, ما يدلو chance. Do not give them a small window. Any dictator في الدنيا دي كله ما في dictators بيقعدوا ما في ترابيزة بيكلموا معه. ما في. Because always when you talk with the dictator, somebody dictator like Museveni, like Salva Kiir, like William Ruto, all these animals, when you sit down with them, they will manipulate things, they will play up games, they will twist you around. ما في حاجة. You can see what happened في مناقشة بتاع Tumaini ده. Whistle when? Where did that Tumaini reach? في سلام جا. Although Salva Kiir is the one came with the initiative. He's the one came and asked for, let us, William Ruto, my youngest brother, do this. I want you to bring the opposition. Let us talk. We need to bring these people back home to go for election. We need peace in the country. Wenu. Did they achieve anything? Because they game bita dictators. Umar al-Bashir kan قاعد يلعب كيف مع leaders بتاع الجنوب زمان. Umar al-Bashir kan قاعد يلعب كيف, including those of Nas Nimeri. كان قاعدين يلعبوا كيف مع leaders بتاعنا بتاع الجنوبين. They play with them, they never give them any other good position. Cannot do position ده بدوك له ذاته ما في فوق any mandate. You cannot do anything with, you are given position with no mandate. What can you do? Like a dog laham with a mendok sunun. How are you going to chew that meat? بالذات هسه بالذات أهلنا الإيكواتوريان ديل. You guys are the one strengthening this leadership بتاع بول ميل مع سلفاكير بتاعه. انتوا يا هو قاعدين تساعدوا ناس ديل، عشان كده الحكومه ديل لحد ريجيم ديل لحد يوم الليله is standing and putting their knees في رقبة ناس جنوبين. Because you guys are making yourself, you're the writers, you're the one to work in the under secretary, you're the one is to be appointed as a ambassador to go and talk with the other Western country to make them to resolve some issues. As soon as you resolve that issue, you will be kicked out and Jeng will be put there straight away. Then بيشوفوا محل تاني كان فوقه مشكلة بيشيلوه إيكواتوريا تاني بيخطوه هناك resolve this issue. As soon as that issue is resolved, kick out, bring another Jeng خطوه هناك. You guys are the one. You guys are the cause of all the problem that happened in Guinea Sudan. Last week I mentioned this and I will mention it again. You guys are the problem. If you decided to stay away, Hakuma Dama big last. Dirty system that is will never last. Ukalam Dama le Equatoria Bara. Le any other community that decide Hakuma na. Kandeni wew, Shuluk wew, Equatoria wew, Western Baragazara wew, Mabanis wew. Itu ali to Delda, Yahu Gadin to strengthen this. You giving them life support. You supporting this system to continue killing people, to continue displacing our people. Shame on you. Let me play one song and I will come with my second, with the second part of.
Where I graduate is employers they get men. Was all on my gra, yes I got be matter. It is okay, we have no choice. I'm in a country where foreigners own everything and have more right than the citizen. It is okay, we have no choice. I'm in a country where civil servant can go 5 to 6 months with no salaries. It is okay, we have no choice. Mensa vale misa, mafira. Every day we work so hard to survive. And every time we pray so hard to revive. I'm a survivor, it's a survivor. I solve fidelity, bigger survivor. I'm a survivor, it's a survivor. I solve fidelity, bigger survivor.
Okay, that short song, I love that song. Everybody is becoming survivors now, a survivor in South Sudan. Many people have accepted, Gibela Naguta, you guys have accepted to be slave for SPLM party. You work over 2 years with no salary is okay. Your child is hungry, you cannot provide food, is okay. You take your wife to hospital to give birth, there is no nurses, there is no medication, is okay. Hey? There is no education, Layalaptak is okay. You Junubin. Those people are singing those songs to tell you exactly what is going on. But you guys have given deaf ears. Huh? You guys are just make yourself like you're not there. What is it? What is it that bundle bita salib al Bol Mel labis fidenu da wala asaya bita salvakir zip your mouth? Because I was even wondering. I'm wondering, really, I'm wondering what is happening. That's not the Junubin that I know. It's not. You guys are always fighting for your right since enough is Sudan al Gadim. So what make you be quiet? And you know that you're suffering. And you say that it's okay. This those boys just make my day. I always listen to their songs. What are they in the manner quiz? Huh? Just take that song and twist it around and sit down and listen and just put it in action. Because it's too much. Really, it's too much. Now, the second part that I'm going to talk about, let me bring it up. There's a short video, like a minute video. Okay, الفيديو ده انت بتكون ما فهمت انا جبته ليه. فيديو ده it was trending in social media, came out 3 days ago. This video happened in Juba. The bed بتاعت late General James Tut Kong Touch. Yep, James Tut Touch. زول من نوير. بيت ده هو اشترى قطعة أرض في حتة ده وفي اتجاه بتاع الجبل، سوق جبل، في 1981 I believe, according to the statement that I read. He built a house, and then lately in 2021 Bol Mel came to take the land. 2021 Bol Mel ja dereshil mahalla. He said that he wanted to build hotels. That's really, is just, you can see how things are going. So if you want to build a hotel, there is places that you can buy and build hotel. You can go and seek for the areas that it will be good for hotel. Why is all hotel being wanted to be built in Juba in the first place? My hotel بقدر أبنيه في ملكان, hotel بقدر أبنيه في واراب, hotel بقدر أبنيه في أويل, hotel بقدر ما تقدر city foreigners ديل كان جا ما بس Juba. Foreigners can be extended to go all the way to Warab, to go to Awil, to go to Maban, to go to Mahala Tania. My development is not only how to happen in Juba, unless if there is another agenda. Unless if there is another agenda. But for me, when people come to Australia, I live in Australia, okay? People come to Australia. If you want to come through Sydney, and if you want to go Melbourne, sometimes you can choose to come through Sydney, then you go to Melbourne. If you want to come to Sydney, you can come through Melbourne, then you go to Sydney. If you want to go to Brisbane, sometimes you go through Sydney, then you go to Brisbane. Enjoy your life in Gold Coast. It's a beautiful place, beautiful view, riverside, في بحر. يعني محل كده روعة. في ملبون في محلات برضو زي. That's how you sending your tourism people to go and tour around the country that called South Sudan. It's not only for the tourism to come Juba, you stay in Juba and go back. You wanted to show other areas, other states, how these other states look like, how beautiful they are. Beautiful hotels are there. Huh? لكن أجناس بول ميل ده طبعا always when there is a agenda خفية ولا agenda بورا كله في dark agenda behind everything, you can see it. So is Juba the only state that to be developed, or only region that to be developed in the name of Juba's capital city to be taken over from the owners? And yet nobody have been given a replacement. بيوت البدا ينكمو من سنين ده كله ما في زول عملوا له ادوا قروش وقطعت في محل تاني يقول له خلاص انا محل ده عشان موقع استراتيجي مثلا انا محتاج له لحاجه معين وانا بريبليس يو بيت في حته مثلا فلانيه ويهو قروش انت ابنيه لحد لما تخلص ارحل وخلي لي الحته ده. حاجات زي ده ما في كلام كده كاين اللي بخلي ذاته سيد الواطه يقبل يمشي براحه ما في. It's only about بيت ده واقع في الشارع. It's only about power abuse like the one that I just show you. It's a clearly power abuse. Because if they've been in court in 2021 with the owner of the house, because the owner of the house, General James Toot, passed away, but his own brother, Peter, is the one finalized the whole process of the house. The house even bid there على سكسرة عنده شهادة بحث. لما البيت يكون عارض قطع عارض عنده شهادة بحث مملوك للزول ده حقه. ما في فوق 2 3 ولا الزول ده يبيعه لك بطريقة شرعي ولا يتنازل لك بطريقة ودي، وده بيكون فوق اتفاق. انت داير بيتي ده مثلا الليله عشان موقع استراتيجي انت دايره عشان انا اتنازل لك، انت ما لازم ترضيني اديني قطعه ارض في محل كويس واديني قروش انا ابني وتاخد لي فوق حبه حلاوه كمان ما ساي، لانه انت عارف محلي ده استراتيجي وانت دايره وانا كنت دايره، انا اشتريته عشان also هو في موقع استراتيجي. لكن طالما انت دايره لحاجه ينفع البلد، لانه ده حاجه المفروض يتعامل، ما حاجه اللي مثلا ينفع بول ميل، حاجه اللي ينفع الجنوبيين. مثلا محل ده دايرين يبنوا فوق مدرسه ينفع الناس كله، مثلا محل ده دايرين يبنوا فوق الجامعه، ولا مثلا محل ده دايرين يبنوا فوق مستشفى ينفع سيتيزن بتاع اريا ده كله. ما حاجه اللي بخص بول ميل شخصي. هوتيل ده منو جاي يستفيد من هوتيل بتاع بول ميل beside بول ميل and his family? Nobody. He's the only person going to benefit. For in that case, he's supposed to come kindly, call these people down. يا جماعة أنا أعرف بيت ده حقكم شرعي لكن أنا دايركم أنتوا تتنازل لي وأنتوا حاجة اللي أنتوا دايرين أنا بعمله لكم. ده ما حصل. ناس دي مشت المحكمة وسيد الحق كسب القضية. سيد الحق كسب القضية السنة اللي فاتت شهر 12. All this period of time القضية كسبه شهر 12 سنة اللي فات. بول ميل لما جابوه فايس بريزيدنت في شهر 1 في محل بتاع وانيجا، بول ميل started again. مش طبعا كوت القطع القضية قطع قضية انتهى. بول ميل مش جاب another جاج جديد. another جاج جديد to grant him that house. To grant him that house. That new judge ادى حقوق لبول ميل instead of سيد البيت. بول ميل to have that land. ده هو كلام اللي انا قلت فوق ده. This is a power abuse. Because بول ميل now he knows that he have a power. He can take anybody's land. He can take anybody's property. He can take anybody's right. He can take anybody's dignity included. ها؟ جاب جريدر للزبيت بتاع المرحوم تحت ويا المرحوم قاعدين. ناس قاعدين في بيت ده وبيت ده اشتروه من 1981 before جرين فات في غابة. بيت ده اشتروه 1981 عشان تعرف سبب الهم ذاته ما دارين باقي قبائل تانيين في جوبا. انا ما بقول لك اجر اللي باري براو باري ذاته دارين ينزحهم من جوبا out of جوبا. باري will be forced out of جوبا. انا كان ما فتانا انا حاجات القاعد يمشي ده يا جماعه. This is not something that just going on in a we supposed to just look into it like حاجه ده ما بي happen. They are not gonna do it. It's just impossible. يا جماعه what I see here is you will remember my statement today. One day you will remember that these people are planning to push people out of Juba by saying that capital city of Juba or city Juba should be moved to Yei. People of Yei already been displaced from Yei. citizens of Yei themselves, last month, there is lots of big displacement happen in Yei, fi Morobo, fi Kaya. Those people have been displaced and they wanted to replace them by moving the capital city bita Juba to Yei. وبيوت اللي في جوبا هنا ده قاعدين يكسرون بقول لك بيتك وقع في شارع بدوك تعليمات بيتك ده ابنيه في ستاندر معين وستاندر معين ده بدوك له ده تكلفه بتاعه يمكن 600,000 800,000 دولار ما باونا دولار or maybe 1 million وانت شغال 4 سنه منك ما هي where are you going to get that money to build that house لانه انت كان بقيت you are not able to meet that standard, then they will decide to demolish your house. If they demolish your house, you have no option. You have to just travel. Yay, ولا تمشي في أي منطقة تاني. Because إنت ما عندك محل تاني تقعد فوقه. That's the tactic that now Bol Mel is using against people in Junubin. People of Junub Sudan, Bezat Equatoria, Bezat Nasal for Central Equatoria, Western Equatoria, Eastern Equatoria. I'm not saying that because I want to be tribal. Open your eyes. Bagina standing there Adwarum Jai. Finasir happen. Happen Finasir. Western Bahar Ghazal Dorkum Jai. You have been asked before to move neither muhafaza or whatever it is from other side to another side. Hajara bardu galo هناك نمن جاب مشاكل في 2012 نمن ناس طلع مظاهرات والناس قتلهم. It started with Western Bahar Ghazal. It started مع Western Bahar Ghazal في 2012 في 2005 2004 2005 كان في Western Equatoria precisely في Mundere side. حاجة happen نمن جو ضربوا ناس بgunship. انتوا كان دارين تقعدوا تقولوا لا لا جرى ما happen. No, it's impossible. They're not gonna do this. These men have no power to do this. Ita konde, you will wake up one day and regret, because you will be left with no option. Now, this house of late General James Tooth pushed down or demolished. Family kulu gadin bara fi Shemesh, fi Matara, mosquito. Like he did not even contributed in liberation of South Sudan. Imagine you doing that to your fellow, what they call it in SPLM, comrade. And my question here today is, why is only newer houses have been occupied by Jeng in Juba? 2013, let me take you back. 2013 happened when Nuer were killed. Many have been displaced. Many ran to Unimes, left their houses. All these houses have been occupied by Jeng commanders. لأنه لما كان سلفكير قبل سنة قال لرياك مشار كلم لناس في يونيمس يطلعوا من يونيمس يرجعوا في بيوتهم، قال لهم ناس دل من دون بيوتهم شالوا. سلفكير قال خليه سنترال إيكوتوري يدي لان تاني لناس ده، بمعنى ليه بيوت بتاع ناس دل شالوا أصلا؟ ما ده حقوق بتاع زول بنى بيته شاء الله كان سافر ولا مات، حكومة have no right to take over since that person have family, since that person have children, have grandkids. Why is the system is taking their homes and occupied by the generals from the government? And it's not happening only to Nuer, happening to the other tribes. The same Bol Mel took bed bita Ronaldinho today that he built on Fogu home and away. The bed bita Zoli Kotori. He built that home and away fi watan bita Zol. Alela iyal Zol de gadin fi share. Iyal Zol de mendum bed. The same this Bol Mel. Bol Mel into arbo teletin gita wata. Fi Jojuba arbo teletin gita wata. Land is all community land. 34 community land. It's all belong to other people's villages. That Bol Mel khate denu fogo. Kol Manyang took a big hectare bita land fi Nyameni. Are de bita munu bita nas grandfather bita Kalisto Lado. Those are the few that I wanted to mention to you. What about the rest of the generals? Salva Kiir da mahal al-hasa ugaid fogo gadin nadu bil famda. De mahal bita munu. De mahal bita Zol. De mahal bita Salva Kiir. It's not. That's why today they're planning to push people to move, pushing Jadala, Governor Jadala, ex-Governor Jadala, to take the land from Juba, to take a city from Juba to Yei, so they can have power to demarcate all lands in Central Equatoria, in Juba Bezat. Because now bigger under control of the government, national government. Then they have an authority and they have power to demarcate any guitar water. And it's going to be demarcated only for themselves. Not any other person. Ukalam da bada min zaman Garang. When Garang wanted to annex Bor to Juba, he asked Wani, Wani refused. Wani is not the owner of Juba. Come by Governor Clement Wani when Clement Wani was governor. They asked Clement Wani also to move Juba, capital city, to Yei. Clement Wani refused. Because they are not, this is not their decision to make. Juba da ma haga Clement Wani is not haga Jadala, is not haga Wani Iga. Have their own people, and their own people that they are the final people to make a decision upon that land. Hakuma ma yamil nafsu mufeteh to bring governor every year to test that government, to demarcate land, because now you can see this new governor came in. Emmanuel. Almina ulad nyan barada. Emmanuel Jabo Buara Jadala. The promise that Salva Kiir made to Emmanuel, or the instruction that have been given to Emmanuel, he have to make sure Emmanuel have given land to people. Every governor BG, but I mean nas Emmanuel Adil, nas Jadala, nas Hasaya Emmanuel, nas Clement Wani, nas Munumunu, they make sure that the statement is there. You come in, the first thing that you do, you demarcate land for people. Who is those people? The one coming from Warap, from Lake State, from Awil, from Bor, and name it. So Arid Bita Juba is the only land to be given to people, but not Warap, not Awil, not Lake State, not Bor, not anywhere. Lakin Arid Bita Nastaninda, ya umanindom hak, because they are the one died according to their statement. They are the one liberate this country. But I see them many in diaspora, Europe, Canada, America, Mahaladil Kulu. They all came out in the name of 1991 and Kokora. Did they left ghost back home fighting on their behalf? Did they left the ghost back there fighting on their behalf? No. The other tribes are the one fought, but they blackmailed those of the United Nations with wrong, they filled them with wrong information, and that wrong information now have been labeled on Nuer and Equatoria. This is whereby Salva Kiir is saying the Equatoria and Nuer will pay for killing the Dinka. But I don't know when that took place. كذب في كذب، ناس دي عايشة على كذب. كذب ده بيكذبوا بأن عرشهم السخن and they will make عيال بتوعهم كله to believe that lie and spread that lie, which is something nobody can understand. حاجة غريب. انت كان مشيت في بوكلت بتاعت كارل بيرجر. بوكلت بتاع كارل بيرجر will tell you exactly حاجات اللي قاعد يحصل حسي ده. It's all were mentioned. It was all mentioned في بوكلت بتاعت or report بتاع كارل بيرجر. By the way في report بتاع كارل بيرجر في فيديو في بلاتفورم اسمه جيموس what في يوتيوب. Those people are spreading wrong informations, lies, and if they wanted like if they kind of supporting the system, they shouldn't be spreading wrong information, because they thinking that Carol Berger released this document is just to manipulate people of South Sudan and make South Sudanese hate themselves and all this. But they don't know that Carol Berger have a strong evidence, which is a voice recording of Alda Joe, Joshua Dow, and the rest of the Gen Council of Elders. There is strong evidence, and they also signed for Carol Berger to publish this, but the only thing that they wanted her to take it out is when Carol Berger said اسم بتاعت ethnocide, genocide that they wanted Carol Berger to release, to take that isim bitata, the word genocide against the rest of the people to be taken out, because they know what is that is going to implicate them as Young Council of Elders. When Alda Joe came to Clubhouse 3 years ago, I believe 2 years ago, I think, I have been asked if that booklet or press, not press, document that Carol Berger is accurate. He said, لا كلام ده ما حقيقة ومرة ده ذاته ما نافع وشنو شنو شتم Carol Berger. And then they brought Joshua Dow. When Joshua Dow came in for interview with the Junk Council of Youth in Clubhouse, he admitted, yes, that's them. They're the one made that interview with Carol Berger, and it's true. It's true. He admitted. So I don't know from where some people are coming here to say Carol Berger's lie. And even if she's lying, whatever that she's written here in this document is manifesting itself on the ground. So how was it lies? How? So I don't see this document is inaccurate according to what or how people are seeing it. But unless if you're part of the Gen Council of Elders and Gen Council of Youth, then you have right to deny it, because you know yourself you have interest there. Otherwise, the work document is accurate and is telling us everything that Joshua Dow as a chairman or co-chairman of Gen Council of Elders, and how they planned this plan long time ago, and how to take over this country from the rest of the people, and how to displace the rest of the communities, and how to take over other people's land, and how to use the cattle to destabilize other people's life, especially in Equatorial region, because they know the Equatorians are farmers. Western Baharakazalians also are farmers. So the only way to displace these people, uh, to annoy these people, to bring cows and destroy your farms, and then you start making complaint, and your complaint will be not listening to, and those farmers will be holding heavy machinery, guns, weapons, أسلحة الهسه متقدمة الأسود بتاع راشا ده. ياهو cattle herders are the one carrying it around with the cattle, you know, killing communities and killing chiefs in each county or each village they go through. They don't want to see you talking about your farm. In fact, the Taban Deng said when one of the cattle entered somebody's farm and they asked about that, they said the cow deserves to eat salad. So where do you think those cows will find the salad from? So the salad for the cow to eat is your farm. Just imagine. Imagine. So those people have hatred and have dirty agenda against the rest of the communities. As I said, if you guys do not open your eyes really wide and see and think about it twice, you will be sent out of the country anytime soon. So and the same this so-called Joshua Dow, he's the one came with the statement of state-led population shift. So that says the Dinka are under threat. They have no border with other countries. They have no border with Ethiopia. With Kenya, with Uganda. They are in the center of South Sudan. Joshua Dow, co-chair of Gen Council of Elders. If you say that Dinka have no border, that's the land that has been given to you by God, or the time that you came to South Sudan. That's the proper word that I wanted to say. You came and you settled in the area that you settled in. Then I don't think that you have right to go and occupy other people's borders. What make you feel like you scared and you wanted to stay in border? Who is against you when you say Dinka is under threat? I think they're just using this word to feed their own generation that is coming, so they see themselves like they are really under threat. And I don't see any other community that is standing out against Dinka and wanted to fight Dinka or wanted to kill Dinka. In fact, they're the one working against others. They're the one killing people. They're the one targeting other community. Now, when you see what is happening in Nasir, okay, who is fighting in Nasir? It's only them. Besides, they went and invite Uganda, including the Padang Dinka of Upper Nile. They're the one. Maafi Zoltani, Kasha fi Mahalda. Lately, when they come and invite Jesh Bita Agolek, that was the only Jesh. But Agolek knows why they're fighting also. Mungkin huma indum hata fi Mahalda, nobody knows. Lano arid bita Shuluk, bita Agolek, shallow. So they're the only people that know why they're fighting. لانه الليله زول كان شال حاجات تاني نمشي نجيب معه نساعده عشان يشيل محل بتاع زول تاني كمان. How is that going to work? There is too many confusion in Junub Sudan, too many problems in South Sudan, and people have to sit down and notice حاجات اللي هم قاعدين يعملوا. Otherwise, we are not doing any good for ourselves. We're only working for certain group. We're only working for certain people to continue living in that system, to continue oppressing people, to continue killing and targeting people, because you are deciding to fight on their behalf, fighting for them. Indana kaman fi Western Equatoria, naman masha jabu James Nando min Tombura. He brought in about 600 forces with him, kulu iyal bita Tombura Nyambio, to come and kill us fi Moro. Those people now, they put their hands عشان يشاكلوا مع حكومة. Finally, أنا عندي واحد فيديو. I will play that video. وفي واحد recording voice, I will play it, then I will conclude from there.
يا جماعة بيدها كده شيرو بيدها كده يا جماعة وصل لحكومة شلي وصل لرئيس الفقير اللي وصل له يا جماعة لأنه خلاص كفاية أنين خلاص جنوبين تعبانين خلاص وضع الجنوب وصل فوق ده يا جماعة ده ما وضع الخان SPLM قشا قهبة عشان يقدر يحرر شعب جنوب السودان عشان يجي يكون عنده مريا في دولة بتوعنا كان ما زي ده ولا هلا ذاك كان بعرف بلد بكون زي ده كان هلا ما يطلع لنا بلد اسمه جنوب السودان خالص ذاته كان ما يطلعوا برا ذاته بيدا كده شيروك لي وصل لحكومة وانا زادو انا ما بدوس وشي زادو وانا ما بجير من اي حاجه زادو انتوا كان ده تقتلوني لأن في كم قتلتوا الخلم بمسكوا بودو بلاوس بقتلوا بدخلوا جوا شوال بدو في وايت نايل بدو في غابة بدو وين أنا زاد أنت دوني في بلو نايل ولا أنت دوني جوا نايل ولا أنت دوني جوا برميل ولا أنت دوني في هاي ملا دوني لكن أنا ما بس كنا نتكلم أنا ده ما وضع دين كده ده ما وضع أنا جاهز أنت تقتلوني ما قتلتونا لسه بموت بعدين زاد لسه بموت بشغل أجوز زاد شنو ده ياكم مجنوب على خلا زعلان منكم زين كده جو قلبي قاعد لكم زاد ما وضعت كنت ناس فوق بلد جنوب السودان ده على خلا زنقول لكم تزعلوا زنقول لكم يا جماعه بلد ما ماشي كنت تزعلوا زنقول لكم يا جماعه عملوا كده تزعلوا ليش شنو كان تزعلوا انتوا يا مسؤولين في البلد ده ليش شنو كان تزعلوا على خلا كان اجتكم ده ما فوق على خلا شعب تعبانه ناس تعبانين إن كنا بننتهى خلاص ما في حقيقة زار بلد واقع دين كده بلد انتهى لا خلاص أجانا بقى مسؤولين ببلد ويتو قاعدين تو قاعدين سافر قاعدين في دول تاني ما فديا ما عندكم فديا ساكت تو قاعدين في وين إثيوبيا يوغندا أمريكا لندن دبي تو ما شايفين دول ده كيف فديا ما عندكم زون قاعدين سافر برا ودي تكتونا في سمار في بلد بتاعنا بيلا كده ما يلاقوا ما زول أنا ما فادا زول شيرو كلهم شلوا ما لخلا ليش إنه قاتين في ناس في تيجي سمار ده بلد خان تلاتة عندي تخطونا في تيجي سمار شغل ما بزن نقول لكم شغل ما بتقول قال شباب تاع جنوبين قال خسلانين وين شغل أصلا وين شغل كل حاجة بشالوا يا شوف شباب كله قاعدين ساكت ما عندهم أي شغل زاد شباب عندهم شغل أصلا تلقاهم كله قاعدين تجار في دقاقين وين شغل زنقول لكم شغل ما بيقولوا قال شباب تاع جنوب قال كسلانين في الدنيا وتما جبت لهم الشغل تما جبت لهم شغل تقول لهم كسلانين ده 5 سنة سانين تعبانين في بلد ده أصلا ده 5 سنة على خلا ده 5 سنة إن كنا تعبان باون واقع ما ينو بنفيت ذاته كتلا شوية زمن ذاته كم قاعد يضربوا ناس بالنهار وبالليل في مدينة جوبا يا مجرمين قاعد يقتلوا ناس شوية مساكين تبقى عارفين كلام شنو؟ ما مش بقى ساعات أنا أقول لكم على خلاص لو بلد تقولوا قاعد زولا قاعد جاي شتم حكومة كيف ما ده حقيقة جاي يقول لكم أنتم ما دام كنتوا في راسكم ده وضع أصلي ويتوا هنا في بيوتكم نايمين أنتم ما شايفين وضع ده ماشي كيف في البلد ده ما خلاص قولوا لنا نخلي لكم بلد على خلاص قولوا لنا نخلي نمشي من جنوب السودان ونسيبوا لكم خربوا عقدكم إدارة تعبان زين نقول لكم يا جماعة إدارة ده صلوا وتما ده صلوا زين نقولوا فلان ده عمل كده بقول فلان ده ليه يكلم كده زين نقول لكم يا جماعة يقولوا ليه فلان عقدكم تحديد في تحديد قاعد تحددوا المواطنين انتوا قاعد تحددوا المواطنين عشان نسيبوا لكم رأي لكن أنا ما بسكت أنا ما بسكت ولا أنا بيرد لازم يشيروك اللي يمشي لا يزول حكومة زين ناس قاعدين تقتلوا ناس زين ثم عليكم على خلاص بلد خلاص ما صلوش كل زول يسكت ما يتكلم شوف ناس جانين كيف في جنوب السودان امشي ولايات امشي واو ناس جانين امشي واراب ناس جانين امشي اول ناس جانين امشي بانتي ناس جانين امشي ملخان ناس جانين سنتر كتور ناس جانين وزن كتور كل ناس جانين istana khotor nas kulu jani yella nas khoto witu gadi nag la shunu musuliya da adole ko la shunu wala bede da haratu la shunu haratu shadid ti tamul len hajate o junu sudan mitana malian ya haja malian war indana dahab indana woyal shaqal dahab ya ga yafru fi nas ga yakulu ku dahab fi nas ga yakulu ay guruj وقولوا لنا قاعدين ما نتكلم ليه ما نتكلم هذا نتكلم حقنا زوجي دبل اذا كان لازم نمرق الصوت بتاعنا والصوت بتاعنا لازم يسمعوا كيف ها ده ما طريقه دوخري يا زول انا والله صوت فيديو كده لازم يشيروا امشي قدام زاد امشي قدام ده انت تقتلوني انا جاهز للموت زاد ده انت تقتلوني كم قتلتوا كم جديتم جوا نايل كم سجنتو في بلاوز كم سجنتو وين كم جديتو جوا غابة ديراب لما ينفع ما خلاص اضربونا كلنا على خلايا عشان سيبلكم دولة ده نيكو ولا عملوا يا حاجة فوق ذاته
معلش لللفظ الأخير ما قصدي لكن طبعا ده فيديو زول غضبان و I understand sometimes زول كان غضبان أي لفظ بيجي في لسانك ده بيطلع regardless انت حتى كان بقيت محترم sometimes كيف when things get under your skin really you will just throw everything out there وثانيا حاجة أسلوب حقه ده مع المواطنين أسلوب حقه ده للحكومة I do appreciate the whole message that he sent out and I'm really happy and glad to see some of our people from South Sudan, from within the country, to come outside and speak their mind. And that's the only way. لأنه لما تخلوا مثلا واحد زول هو يكلم ما the whole country, then this is whereby the government find opportunity to silence him عشان الأصوات ما تكتر. لأن انتوا جنوبين mostly and most of the time you guys have fear. I understand that. I understand that. لأنه في خوف بتاع إنه قال we don't have rubber bullet, we have live bullet. That statement caused so much fears in Junubin and made Junubin not to demand their right or ask for their rights. لكن حق بتاعك ده أنت تسأله عشان أنت لازم تحرر عيالك. أنت التحرير ده ما لنفسك لأنك أنت already بقيت زول كبير والجاي يعيش بوراك ده هو عيالك يا أخوك يا أختك. Yeah, so أنت كان ما بدأت تعمل تحرير ده من هسي you will end up بستريس ضغط وما تعرف السكري وتموت قبل يومك وتخلي عيالك في poverty and they will come through the way that you came up and also their children will come through the same way. That means we all decided to accept the slavery and refuse to be to liberate ourselves. So liberation is not easy. Liberation is not easy. It's so costly, but again, شوف بس اننا عشان نلقى جنوب السودان how many lives we lost, how many millions we lost, many people for us to have جنوب السودان today. ما في حلاوة من غير نار. مثل ده مثل هاي. So let me play the last recording that I wanted to play, and then I will play my last song. That recording is.
Thank you, moderators, your panelists, guard man from the platform, and all the listeners down.
I hope the voice is clear.
You know, you guys, you have said it all. Dinka must actually defend themselves. Dinka have been very busy.
Oh.
Dinka have been very busy from 1983 with the national affairs, and they did not even take into account that Dinka will actually defend their positions. Because what we know so far, we used to think that South Sudanese are our people, and because they are our people, Dinka sacrifice their lives in order to set South Sudanese free. kalam de nene bu gulu be fam maliana jama alada bita dengal mat fi awal Sudan kulu mat be ajil haja wal haja hum mat beu عشان كده لقينا جنوب السودان الليله في ناس بيقول انه dengal بيقول يا اخي ارلناك ده كلام نينا قاعدين نقوله ولا ده كلام عملناه نينا ارلنا جنوب ده كلام مثلا ما في اي مجامله فوقه انت يعني ما عجبك you have to make choice كل نينا دي including myself انا بتكلم معاكم ده انت نطلق في جسمنا تلك ده لقيناه كنا قاعدين
سمعت المسج ده قال دينكا يا حرراكم انا من عربي ذاته اقدر مني قال دينكا يا حرراكم وكلام ده هم بيقولوا بفهم المليان كان ما عجبكم you have a choice to make. The choice is pack your luggage and go. Ita simita kalamna. This is Gen Council of Youth platform in Clubhouse, and this one is one of the elders. One of the elders, Umru Khamsinatu Giziada. Kamu Khamsin Sana Yaga, you authored this statement. Okay? And not only him, many of them have stated that. Kalam de galu lenas Western Bahar Ghazal. Al-Majabu yakta bahar behnak yamshi. De zaman kan kir jay fi rally. Al-Ma ajabu yelbis gumash ahmar bita SPLM. Yeji fi rally. Pack your luggage and go. Kalam de galu lenas Equatoria. Galu lenas Nuer community. Tell nas al-Ma derin ma yishofum fi Junub Sudan. Let me continue.
نسرق في الأبقار ما لقيناه جانين دايرين نهرلكم ورناكم بالمعنى ده ما في أي مجاملة ده كلام نينا بنقول لكم عليكم أنوار اللي بقول الليلة دينكا ودينكا ودينكا 80% ما كان مع جلابة دي حاجة كمان دايرين نكروا وانتوا كلكم عارفين الإكواتوريال بسيط اللي كان فيه it was a very little proportion حتى لو الوجنج اللي بتكلم كل يوم ده وجنج ده أنا أقول لكم ما مرة أي مال ما ماشي أي مال.
Imagine saying girl Equatorial is little portion people that are contributed in liberation. شكل ده مركز بتاع كان وين؟ شكل ده ما وقف في بحر غزال ولا وقف في ذاته في upper Nile. شكل ده كان كله في Equatorial region including نسوان, إيال, youth, teenagers, name it. يجي ينقلوكم من هنا تنقلوا الزخائر براس تنقلوا أكل دقيق نسوان بتاعنوا دقيق وبنشفوا لحم وما تعرف بكتو في راس إيال ده يودوا لناس في غابة. ده كله contribution. أساكر ذاته كان ماشي شاكل في ground. It was heaps of these people. And today that they say that a little portion of Equatoria. عشان تعرف ناس ديل عشان تعرف ناس ديل ده they really kind of people that wanted to make history. Because if people wanted to talk about history, history did not start from 1983. You can go back to 1940s, 1947. This is whereby history with the Junub Sudan bada long time back. Although these people are tried their best, those leaders tried their best about South Sudan, including Nas Agri Jaden Namanja. Agri Jaden is the first person to demand Junub Sudan out of Sudan. By then, the 19 come in Akwara. You know? Yes, I understand Nasdel started, but they did not achieve. But SPLM Namanja is continuation of what have been the other leaders started before. And then we all contributed and we achieved that goal. South Sudan did not come through barrel of gun. We have been made to vote our country out of Sudan. This is whereby today we have country. But they made it like, yes, dawla da shakalna. Shakal to da, iyalkum kullu rasul tu bara. Ma fi zoli tu ma khalitu ghost inaga the fight. You did not left iyal bitakum wara inaga the fight. Iyal bitakum alfi al-raba fi SPLM Liberation Area, iyal del kan fi 1983 da, talga jana umru 5 sana, 7 sana, dama jana alga the fight gang. Those are the children kan gadin ma buhatum ummahatum fi liberating area. And this who liberated the area is son of the Equatorians, son of Mabanese, son of Cholo, son of Nuers, son of Western Bahar Ghazalians, and the rest of the tribe that we have in Junub Sudan, including Nuba. Okay? It's not Jeng. You guys have your uncles just to come and take over the liberated area as a chief of the area that the SPLM have liberated this Montega. Honestly. لأن انتوا رسلوكم انتم مش تقروا عشان تيجي تمسكوا بلد. ناس بولميل دي اللي رسلوهم في كامبالا يمشي يقروا هناك. ناس تانيين في اثيوبيا، ناس تانيين جاوا عادي في ويسترن هنا. To come and study out here. To go and be leader tomorrow. Meanwhile, you use our youth and the rest of the Gabail youth to go and die in the front line. And you come to manipulate the things around you, the one died a lot. Kadabin. Let me finish this. I'm not gonna this audience long, I'm not gonna finish at all.
Uraja japi buma ya gafi buma uraja fi Equatoria wala biar ba farnal zat wen wala biar ba rakazal wen ko bisma bas bi adano inu nas planu gabila plan gaad kade gabila falan gaad kade uma ma shina kul yom bitguli aki jien council
normally they talk always, they don't know normally never about that. Never about the Equatoria.
That's correct. Kul yom nas bigulena Mashi Ushalu Bible but Carol Berger, Uguli Jim Council of Elders have a plan of 200 years.
They don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear something called Carol Berger behind the booklet. That Umaderine small. Hajiraga the Wajale Jamadi she did. Naman Yishufa Kitagata Grahajam in booklet that and talking about it and against the Gen Council of Elders. Kanuta Kabet Andrews Fimoy. Boom. You know, because that was the real plan have been exposed. The plan have been exposed. They are not happy about it.
Well, I Jim Council of Elders Rampum Zan. They'll need to ship to plan with a Prague. A plan with a Prague could Arba zero. Shoot a 200 years old, could Arba zero Tarifogo. What's of them could come sana. The plan with a Prague.
Tabanito fi Junubin Taren ma arfina Aparak. What is Aparak? Aparak is a youth like Munyuji, like Nyarango, like Arrow Boys. Those are the youth. Be isim bitagabila betam, Borotana betam. Call Aparak. So the plan gal hasada. Anna gani kelem kalam bita Young Council of Elders bita 200 years da. This is a joke, but for them as Aparak, they have plan of 2,000 years. Kut talata zero galek behind the two. So this is the period of time that they're going to lead the country. 200,000 years. Imagine on that period of time, itu mahala kun bage gabail tani itu janto kunu wen. Where are you guys going to be? Huh? After that, you guys have to listen and listen. Galul guna fi qashim hilu fi qashim sidu. So now when they're singing like this, is very nice song. You guys can hear it.
Lanu ne ma dari ma jamil ba de. Alalam de kulu. Gari ne akamu ba la tafiya linda. Ala dari inda. Udan din ma dari ma jamil fi. Yar mu demokrasiya ne na namshi fi demokrasiya wa na bo. Number 2 final bilguli ne yaki dinga din. They are isolated. Wallahi hasa kabila de buga isolated. Who told you? Talata King Kulu, Talata King fi Juba Sudan. They are on the side of Dinka now. Shulu galindu bile shubu adu bitakum de buga hasa fi side bitajien. Azande zatu, azande de Look inside with a gym, and you have the fuse with a gym. These three kingdoms, they are enough to ally with you. Whether you like it or not, they can ally with you. They can ally with you. When you're not a shoof, الفيران السكر اللي بيعمل كلام فارغ أنا أشوف them to win. When I'm talking they will not go to South Sudan. And this is what I know so far. حتى كلام الكلمة كل يوم والله أنا ده ونين كده ده.
Okay. بقول لك 3 kings في جنوب السودان ده كله سبورتر بتاع حكومة. The 3 kings. Let me repeat that one again and listen to yourself.
العددية عندك وده الدين ما داير مجامل فيه.
يعني هم قاعدين يحكموا جنوب السودان bigger population. العددية الكبيرة اللي هو قصده ده يعني الدينكا are the bigger عددية في جنوب السودان, and that give them the right to lead the country. That give them the bloody right to take control of that country because according to their understanding, the majority of the country, although that we don't believe in majority because majority is 50+1. أننا عندنا كم مليون في جنوب السودان؟ إننا برانا بس 12 ولا 13 مليون. What about the rest of the people communities? إذا قدرت تعيد باقي community تاني عندهم 200,000 300,000 100,000 ده كده. بعدين إيكوتوريا ريجن براو فوق 47 قبيلة. ده بيجي كم مليون. وسترن بحر غزال براو عنده 28 قبيلة كشمباب بتاع وسترن بحر غزال 28. ده بيجي كم مليون. So ناس ديل قاعدين يكبروا الحبة يبقوا قبة. يكبروا من كومهم عشان يخوفوا ناس. ده أنا قاعد نشوف ده ذاته خوف بنفسه. The fact that they're making themselves look like أنا أنتر ابن شداد, أنا كبير, أنا we are many, we are this, we can do this, we can do that. The خوف يا قاعد يخلي الناس ده زي panic attack. They try to scare people to tell people that we are the majority. The latest census came from through United Nations confirm that Nuer is the bigger majority in the higher group number with the population with the Nuer is the largest group in Junub Sudan, including even Zande is not bigger community because by then they've been attaching Zande ma Balanda with the Western Equatoria. But now Balanda raise up, Zande will be going down. The Hagiga Igulu. So let me continue with this.
الديمقراطية نحن نمشي في الديمقراطية وأنا بول. نمرة 2 في ناس بتقول إن يا أخي دينغا دي they are isolated. والله يا أخي قبيلة دي بقى isolated. Who told you? 3 king كله 3 king في جنوب السودان.
3 king.
They are on the side of Dinka now.
Yep.
شلو قلتوا بتشوفوا عدو بتاعكم ده بقى هسه في سايد بتاع الجيم. الزاندي ذاته الزاندي ده بقى سايد بتاع الجيم. النواب ده في وسط بتاع الجيم. These 3 kingdoms they are enough to ally with you. Whether you like it or not, they can ally with you. They can ally with you. ونين أنا أشوف الفيران السكر اللي بيعمل كلام فارغ أنا أشوف يمشي وين. وأنا متأكد.
بقول كريتو تانين ده قال تو فيران. قال لكم the 3 kingdoms Cholo, Zande, Anuak are supporters, permanent supporters حق حكومة. أما باقي فيران الصغار ريتو حتمشوا وين؟ بفوضى وجلادة بتاعكم الكثير. So that means you guys are nothing. Okay?
وأنا متأكد نازو شنغ they will not go to South Sudan. This is what I know so far. حتى كلام الكلمة كل يوم والله أنا ده ونين كده ده زول ده ما يمشي جنوب السودان. ما يمشي جنوب السودان. Okay. وجنجل اللي أنتوا بتقولوا جنجل ده هيمشي والله جنجل ده هيمشي من إيكواتوريا. انتوا نينا شفناكم شفناكم وانتوا لسه ما شاب حاجه من دينجا لسه ما شفتوا حاجه عن الدينجا تايم بتاع الفقير خلاص it's finishing.
شفت التحديد ده؟ قال لكم انتوا ايكواتوريا ده انتوا لسه ما شفتوا حاجه من دينكا. انتوا لسه ما شفتوا حاجه من دينكا، انتوا ايكواتوريا بالذات. This message is clear, right? ده ما قنيه قال دي جين كانسل اوف ايلدرز يا قاعد يتكلم.
different Dinka is going to take it. وكنت في بالكم يوم تشوف دينكا من افراد طالع فوق وبقى رئيس في الدوله ده رزان جينا انتوا ما دارين دول تكلموا لما تقول يا اخي يوا ما اتكلم رزان دينكا انت داروا ولا ما داروا قال يا اخي قال سرليل بقى هسه ينغا مو جنغا ولا تنطقوا كويس ولا بروفيسور والسير قجموك يا اخي ينغا بروفيسور هذا فينيتا
انتوا كلام اللي بيقولوا في جيبه ينغا بليل ده سرليل مش لما تطلع كده يلقاك في ناس تشيك بوينتس دي يقول لك ينغا يقول لك والله شفتها ابارك يا كان في سيستم. By the way, Bol Mel is part of Aparak. If you don't know that, know it now. Bol Mel is part of the Aparaks. So now, he said if Aparak took over that country, you guys all will speak Jing language, including that Yinga da litamatek dertagulu quiz da, you will finish it all. Siralel, Kalimag.
Kudu rachua John Wuchankan. Rachua John Wuchankan. Chato Guajan, and I even my
Professor, the one gonna say keep bagging up all you get them one. You're gonna say your mom.
I can talk, and we have a thank you.
No, Uncle William and what it looked like a network and keep him.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Shukta, Fanina, Nena, another Bagul Dinka has been isolated with the Jain Council Amal, another Meshkur Jain Council, Million Mara. Now they have stand up for their community. Salva Kiir, أنا كنت بفتكر إنه أنتوا الجنوبيين لازم أنتوا سلفا كير ده ترفعوا في راسكم فوق لأنه رجل أمين ورجل إنسان رجل أمين ورجل إنسان
قال لك كير سلفا كير راجل أمين وإنسان مفروض ترفعوا في راسكم يا الجنوبيين. So أنا بكتفي بهذا الأمر. Sorry for laughing يا جماعة. I shouldn't be laughing, but again these guys are just funny. أنا جبت لكم فيديو ده just as evidence of what we have been talking all this period of time. The state building, the tribal kingdom that Kir and his people wanted to build against the citizen of South Sudan is in making, but require your attention. You have to do something about it. I have to do something about it. All of us who have seen ourselves as marginalized people, that we really need to stand together in one as one block to bring change. انت كان شايف نفسك you're not safe in position that you can do something, there is other options for you to do. I don't want to tell you the option. You know what is the option. There is a lot of option out there. So there is many opposition out there fighting for change. You need to be part of the change. You don't just sit there and wait until you get caught like a chicken and slaughtered in front of your children, in front of your wife and your mother, and cause that really pain memory to your family members. So أنا بكتفي بده هنا كده. أنا اتكلمت كتير 2 hours 20 minutes. It's not easy for one person to speak 2 hours, 20 minutes, but I did. So proud of myself, proud of our teams of Landing Zone, Zoom TV, and Zero Rise, Facebook and YouTube. Uh, بكتفي بهذا القدر يوم بتاع الليلة. I wish you a very good night, morning, afternoon, evening, according to your time zone. Stay blessed and safe until we meet again next week, by God's grace. Yeah, so nothing much. Let me play my last song, then I will conclude. I will close the video.
Madam, Latin, Kitele Mugali, come tomorrow. Arabiga Taban, tomorrow to Monday. I give to mommy, mama. I live with Dunia. Mama, but this is Shako, Madam, Latin, Kitele Mugali, come tomorrow. Arabiga Taban, tomorrow to Monday. I give to mommy, mama. Kalam di Hagigi, Alakia, Madam, Matalo Manasaki, I live with Dunia, Arabiga Taban, I live, Anabiga Taban, Sumavi Eterito, Ilabezu Gutu, Waneka Matoria, Aleka, Rajit, Waneki Madam, Ilatena Kamokoyo, Waneka Manzigo, but Marakama Kwete, Santa Gilbo Iala Fibe, Wanaburu, Akadisuwe, another Shugul, Biga Musaid Gafi, Sanakaman Kasulu Arabon, Chitara, Bahar Sanket, Yalkere Akulu Lipsu, Orua Mederesa, Musal Faltomod, I Mafi, Silver Excited. Madam, Latin, Kitele Mugali, come tomorrow. Arabiga Taban, tomorrow to Monday. I give to mommy, mama. I live with Dunia. Mama, but this is your code, Madam, Latin, Kitele Mugali, come tomorrow. Arabiga Taban, tomorrow to Monday. I give to mommy, mama. The Kalamnesia, Alepunya Shabab. The Kalamnesia, Alepunya Shabab. Itakasilu Tala, the Shubut, Mafia, and Mabizol. Besil, Mombasa do ita, always want the cool. Yesim taki munu, if it need be cool, Abu taki munu, Kalata be cool.